Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Guess what? Today I have a guest. I have Musa Sangare. Musa is actually from Ivory Coast, but he's based in Greece. Musa is the most human rights activist I've ever met or you will meet in Greece. He helps a lot when it comes to system to be changed, what's to be implemented towards immigrants. We will be talking about this kind of thing. So we're talking about human struggle and dignity, system barrier, belonging and identity, justice and responsibility, hope and future. Those are part of the topics that we will be discussing today with Musa. Are you bumping onto my channel for the first time? My dear, do not hesitate. Just go ahead and click on the subscription button below, turn on the notification, comment what you would like to hear me talk about on my channel, or you want me to clarify. I'll be more than glad to try my best to deliver. You, a returning subscriber and a viewer, you know I love you very, very much. Thank you for your consistency. Let me introduce myself to those who don't know. I am Joyce. I'm based in Sweden. I was previously based in Greece. I'm a Kenyan by origin. On this channel, I talk about real life experience, pretty much relatable to you, to me, to someone else. What you might have experienced in the past, what you're experiencing right now, or in the future. Immigration, relocation, work, and policies, and everything in between. So let's go ahead and welcome Musa. Hey, Musa.
Hey, Josh, good morning. Kalimera.
Kalimera, this is way better. This is way better. Okay, so I want you to introduce yourself. Who is Musa?
Yeah, thank you, first of all, for inviting me. Musa is a entrepreneur and a human rights activist. Entrepreneur because I am running several businesses in Greece and in Africa. A human rights activist because I do advocacy. I use my voice and my network to fight for social justice for refugees and migrants in Greece and all over in Europe and in the globe, around the globe. Yeah.
Okay. Musa is the most activist person I ever met in Greece, and he is doing a great job. So we will be discussing about a few things in relation to our system and immigrants in Greece, to be specific. So, Musa, let's start
Yeah.
by talking about human rights and dignity. When you meet immigrants arriving in Greece, what is the most heartbreaking story of survival or less loss have you kept in with you since you're meeting these immigrants?
Yeah.
You hear the story, yeah.
Yeah, this is a crucial question because there are a lot of story that I have been hearing for over the past 10 years. But right now, what I can remember quickly, I can tell you. We can stay here for 2 days and I will tell you a lot of story. But the one that I remember was from one of my community members that arrived in Greece as refugees after a lot of struggle that he faces back home during political crisis. He have been detained by the authority for over 1 year, and during this time he was having a lot of uh, torture, comment on dit ça en français, in English? Yeah.
Oh yeah, torture
Yeah.
in English, yes, yes.
Yeah. So I'm French speaker. Sorry. So he was suffering so much. There was two, three people in the same room. So they was using things that he was not imagining. That he was only seen at the movie. Yeah. The first time he told me, I could not believe him. Yeah. But after 1 year, he told me the same story. So I saw that it was this. If it was lying, he would have told me several different things. But
Mm.
because the guy is in trauma, and he was telling me in very much confident that he had been tortured in the detention center, and because it was my country. I said, "What? This is happening in my country?" So I was surprised.
Yeah.
So and then the way that he left the detention was like also in the movie that I saw in the movie. They have a plan between them and prisoner. One of the prisoner family bring materials for them, and the another one show how they have to cut the electricity. What time people are sleeping. He was leaving the detention center in this way, and when he left, he joined one forest, and
Hmm.
then one of his family member come to break him, and
Yeah.
so they follow him in Burkina Faso, and from Burkina Faso he find a way to reach in Greece.
Mm.
So this is a story that break my heart, and I still feel I still feel very bad for him. Yeah,
Oh,
and after he's sick for asylum, and they have to him all the proof and everything he have proved, but at the end they refuse his cases. I don't know why they refuse this, and now
mm.
he's like undocumented, and he doesn't know how to do it. He took lawyer, he's making apply for his asylum cases. So this is a story that make me really feel sad and thinking a lot.
Yeah, I can imagine. I remember one of the stories that a girl ever told me that they crossed by boat from Turkey and they could witness people dying and they just dropped them in the water and they die and they drop them in the water until they reached Greece. I think that was the worst I've ever had about immigrants trying to find a better place. Well, I hope that something will change. So, question number two, let's talk about systematic barriers. What do you see or think immigrants are facing and then other people don't know or they don't understand, especially in Greece? What exactly do immigrants go through in Greece that the Greeks don't know and many people out here don't understand?
So many things, yeah. So many things is happening to us because I am also migrant in Greece. That people need to know. Yeah, I was talking with my friend Kennedy 2 days ago. I told Kennedy, you know what is happening. Maybe we need to make it public. Yeah,
Yeah.
two things is very important that people should know. One is the language barrier in Greece, and apart from that, there is bureaucracy barrier. And there are a lot of people that are ignorant in the administration
Oh,
offices
yeah. Hmm.
in Greece. So each time that we went to administration offices, we are facing the same things: ignorances of the public servants. And I
Yeah.
have a good example and fresh example that we have been faced like 2 3 days ago.
Hmm.
A woman,
Hmm.
single woman with 2 kids,
Yeah.
that the asylum offices refuse to renew the passport of the kid, and the
Hmm.
kid have been selected at a school between the best student to go to Germany for Erasmus programs,
Hmm.
but she doesn't have passport. Yeah, she have to renew the passport. The first
Hmm.
time she renewed the passport, the asylum office asked her to the mom to prove that she is in the charge of the kid, and she went to the court, and the court gave a proof that she's in the charge after so many struggling. Yeah, and she had the same document. When she go for the second time to renew the document, the asylum office asked her the same things, and she told this document is still valuable, and
Hmm.
they say no, we don't want this document, and she will go back to the court, and the court stamp again the document to say this is valuable, you can use it, we cannot give you new because we already issue, nothing changed in your situation.
Hmm.
They go back to the asylum offices, and they refuse that this document from the court. And I didn't know that. I went to greet her with my family last time, and she
Mm-hmm.
told me, Musa, you know, my kids have to go to Germany. They don't
Mm-hmm.
have passport.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, okay, tell me the story. And she explained all those things. I tell her, look, I will find you solution. You will get the passport for the kid. Then I have in contact with one of the good lawyers, and I told her, okay, go to the lawyers, bring the document. I will speak with the lawyer, and we will fix the problems.
Mm-hmm.
She went to the lawyer. The lawyer make the document, and they go back to the asylum offices. The asylum offices tell you, okay, on Monday we will call you. On Tuesday we will call you. Sorry, and they didn't call on Tuesday. They go back because in Greece, then they told you they will call you. You have to go
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Yeah. You forget about it.
we yeah, yeah. Call you is like a go. We don't you don't want to talk too much. Go, we'll call you.
Yeah.
So because we all know that, and Wednesday she go back and say what happened, and they say okay, this document, yeah, is not valid. We cannot accept the document from the lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
And then she lost hope because she lost hope. She was sitting, and her kid, who is less than 16 years, she's minor, I think 14 or 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
She was sitting, and she go to the asylum website, and she double check the laws and things.
Mm-hmm.
She saw that the lawyer can do this document, and they have to take it.
Oh.
And she saw the website to the to the public servants and asylum offices.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, the law China, we didn't know that. Okay, we will accept the document, but you need to go back to the lawyer. The lawyer need to change these things. You have to put this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then they called the lawyer, and the lawyer told them to come. They came, the lawyer did what they said, and they go back
Mm-hmm.
to with the document. And then they say, okay, now it's good. I said we will send you back the decision of the passport after. So at the moment they are waiting for the
Okay.
decision. So what I want to say is like this is what is happening that people doesn't know. Each time the migrant go or refugee go to the administration, you have to bring the law with you.
Yeah.
So we don't speak Greek, we don't write Greek, but we know the laws than
Yeah.
the public servant. Yeah. So each time I have to go to migration or any offices, I will take all the document that I have with me for the past 10 years. It's not only me; all of us will do that because they will ask you something every time. You have to prove every time every details. So this is very difficult, and I'm not sure that the Greek state is aware about that. So that is thing that we really have to raise our voice about that because it's very much complicated.
But this is why what I always tell my fellow Kenyans that before you go to the public office, even if you have a paper that shows your blood group, your kidney, your foot, your hair, have it. Put it in the file. Bring it because they will ask for something very very small, and they're already upset for that something very small. So, and it's always good for you who is asking for help to know what is needed. After I went through my citizenship process, where they asked me for a tax return when I wasn't in Greece. I was never living in Greece. So they wanted the tax return when I was never living in Greece. And that cannot happen. So some things we need to be upfront, because most people who are working in the public offices, they don't care about the law. They just do the job, stamp it and get paid, and they leave. They don't know why you're there. They have no idea why you're there.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's a good
yeah,
point to pin out that we as immigrants or people who wants to seek help in the public offices, we need to be aware of the law and the process before we actually go. And carry even your mom's
yeah.
birth certificate. You can
These things about the tax return, they did it to me also. They asked me the proof in 2012 where I was not in Greece. So the things was blocked. So I have to prove that I was not in Greece that time. This is very stupid. But
Yes,
yeah,
yes, they do that. Just I think it's for intimidation. They know that most immigrants do not keep records, and this is the problem we do. Most of us do not keep records, so they just say something. because they know you probably through the receipt. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's an immigrant. They don't have a receipt. Let's just ask for like 1920. Let's say you can bring something from 1920. So that's an interesting point that you bring up. So people need to be aware of this. Number three, let's talk about belonging and identity. We move around. We come from our own country where we grew up. We were born there. We were familiar with the environment. And then we moved to another country. Have you met? Do the immigrants you work with describe the feeling of home in Greece? Starting with you. Have you ever felt at home in
Yeah.
Greece?
Yeah, Joyce. Before that, I just wanted to conclude about your last question.
Mm.
I don't want to make pressure to migrant refugees that are citizens of Greece that should have pressure on them. It's true that they need to know the law, but the public servants also need to know the law. This is just what I wanted to mention.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely,
So
absolutely. Yeah, but then
yeah.
the problem is here, Musa, when it comes to knowing the law. I think you who is asking for help, you need to be better than the person who's supposed to help you. You get it? So they are employed
Yeah.
and they meet so many people. And if you go in, let's say, I'm not saying that they should know the law. But my pressure, I think it's on the immigrants. When I come to you, Musa, and you've dealt with the 20 people
Mm,
who are having other problems, and then I show up and I show you the paper, it's easier for me to tell you,
mm,
Musa, I want this and this and this is the process, and this is why I'm here. Here you go. Then it makes it easier for you to quickly get rid of me. Instead, I've come to you and I'd be like, I don't know. Okay, how long you been in Greece? I don't know. Do you have a tax return for this year? I've never done tax. I don't know. So it's very difficult for that person to help you. So I think they need to have it in their hand. Like that 14-year-old was able to go online and realize, oh, this is possible. When they know you have a knowledge, they cannot trick you, even if it's a little bit. Even if you come with this, you say, I know this is the process, but you tell me if this is the process. So they understand that, okay, she's aware of what's going on, what they really want. Don't show up with empty, completely blank, and they will never help you, especially in Greece. The experience that I've had myself, I don't want to sugarcoat. I don't want to lie to the immigrants that do not try. You have to be above the game. You have to be above the game. That's for sure.
perfect.
Yeah.
This is clear.
So
So
tell me about
to
hope.
yeah, look, this question is very much tricky, right? Yeah. uh, there are so many things is missing for me until I feel that I'm home in Greece. Yeah, because I have been here for more than 10 years, and sometimes the way that the system is treating me is like I just arrived today in
Yeah.
Greece,
Mm,
and for me this is not normal. Yeah, I am an entrepreneur.
mm,
I'm working here. I'm paying my taxes here. I have my family here.
mm.
I have um, I have my life here, right?
Yeah.
But each time I have to face uh, uh, the system, the system show me that you are not welcome. Even if you stay here for 20 years,
Mm,
you are not welcome.
yeah.
This is the reality in Greece.
Mm,
Yeah. So until the system change, I cannot feel that I am at home.
mm.
Yeah. So I am at home in my home. Yeah, with my family, but not not everywhere in Greece. Yeah.
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 That's so sad.
So that is yeah, that is the reality.
Mm,
Yeah. And fortunately this is the reality. I will share you one practical example that I have seen Like last month, a woman from Egypt that was crying. She's in Greece for 52 years. She's still renewing her resident permit. Before she had undetermined resident permit, they took from her, they give her 10 years. They take the 10 years from her, they give her 3 years. And the 3 years, she applied to renew. When they renew, she was waiting for 3 years so that they renew. When they renew, they give her expired resident permit.
What are you talking?
So she have to reply. Yeah. So she have to reply. She have to apply again, and she cannot travel. She wanted to go to a country in EU. She cannot. She was very mad. She was very sad. So she cannot feel home after 52 years in Greece.
No.
She's a whole woman. She don't have power anymore. She's very tired. Yes. So this is a lot of things that we are seeing here in Greece that nobody, I don't really see migrant that feel home here in Greece.
Mm.
And even one of my friends got citizenship from Afghanistan, but he doesn't feel home even with the citizenship.
Yeah,
This is sad.
it is. It is.
So
Mhm.
belonging in Greece is very different unless you feel home, maybe unless you, I don't know, you don't care about the system, you just want to see the sun, the country, and blah blah blah. But me as a human rights activist,
Yeah,
system is very important for me. System make discrimination less, system make racism less, system make inclusion in the society. At the moment there is not inclusion in Greek society, there is not um, welcoming system in Greece. There are a lot of problems that we need to solve.
I get you. I feel you. So it's a lot of things that needs to change to make people feel at home. It's kind of saddening to hear it. So you have your family in Greece, and it's very sad to hear that you don't feel.
Exactly. This is the reality. I have to say the reality
Yes, yes,
and to be happy.
absolutely. Let's
Myself, I mean.
That's for sure. Let's talk about justice and responsibility. Do you believe Greece and the EU are doing enough to uphold the human rights of immigrants, or they fail?
Yeah, they failed. Human right in Greece and in Europe is on the paper. Everything when you read is amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have this right. Even yesterday, I was in one meeting. They said, "Ah, you have this right to be healthcare, this right to school, and blah blah blah." But do you know how kids suffer to go to school in Greece? As they
yeah.
ask you ask me to prove document that I was not in Greece. That time is the same. They ask a lot of papers that people just come as a refugee in Greece. They will ask them electricity bill. They will ask them house contract. They will a lot of paper. Yeah.
Kids to go to
Sometimes
school?
people. Yeah. Yeah. From my last experiences. So that is why some people left the country because they cannot support. Normally, with the one birth certificate, you need to go to school. Yeah, but yeah,
It should
it's
be
different.
free anyway, without your parents being okay. This I've never had of because I've never talked to a parent in Greece that explained to me the school system. But this is very, very, very disturbing that you have to struggle to
Yeah,
get your kids to school.
yeah, they are asking a lot of document. Yeah, it is very difficult. They even ask like ecogenic catastrophe, like how do we call it? Family. I don't know what was it?
The family documentation.
Something like that. Yeah. So sometimes I have to speak with my country state to make the document so that they accept the kid in the school. Until now, it exists. Yeah. So if you don't have that, they cannot accept you at the school. Yeah. Ecogenic catastrophe.
But
So this is this is a lot of bureaucracy, and they don't care. Even if you don't have embassy here, you don't have consulate here, they will ask you to bring this document.
what
Yeah.
if
So
you don't have a home back home? What if you don't have anyone?
I don't know. I don't know, really. I don't know.
So well,
Uh,
this
I don't know.
this is why,
For my community,
yeah.
from my community side, I try to speak with the state so that we issue the document for them. But for the other community, I don't know how they start going with. But I know that it is very struggle. So human just to tell you, human right is on the paper. In reality, people are not facing the same thing, and human right is on the paper and also is for the white people. Yeah, the same right that is writing on the paper. When white people face these things, they will apply the rules, but if it is migrant
Oh,
refugees, the rule will not apply. This is
exactly.
what I see from my experiences and from from the several EU countries.
Jesus, that's actually absurd to deny a child education because their parents don't have a certain document. It's not the fault of a child. It's not their fault. They
Exactly.
need to be in school anyways. Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's the first time I hear about this. Now let's talk about
Mhm.
hope and future. If you could amplify one immigrant's voice to the world, what message of pain or resilience would you tell people who are in Greece or, let's say, immigrants in general around the globe? What would you be telling them? What can you tell them to give them hope?
There is hope. That is the good thing, that is there is hope. There is people like me, like Greek activists, European activists that are fighting for the social justice, for climate justice, to change rules, to change law for equality, for equality and for equality. Let's see. Otherwise, if there was not a lot of civil society organization, things could be more worse than what we see. Because we are here, we are challenging the rules, we are challenging the people, and that's change the mind of some policymaker and from some future generation.
Mm,
The hope, it exists,
mm,
but I call for migrant refugees, all the society to learn. When you have knowledge, when you know things, if you whatever your skin color, they will respect you.
yeah,
Knowledge is power,
absolutely.
and I feel very happy and comfortable when I go to meeting, I go everywhere because I have something in my mind that I can develop even without degree, even without academic degree.
Yeah.
I know so many people that they have a lot of academic degree, but they are doing stupid things because they just don't have some knowledge. So knowledge is very important. I encourage everyone to be curious, to learn, to not be afraid, you know, and to share experience and to go to find information, and also to have a how to say, to have uh, let's say uh, sorry, huh? I'm trying to translate the word
Yeah,
from French to
from
English.
French.
To have a power to continue the life. There is everything is possible when we want to do. That is what I can do. There is hope, and we will change things. Otherwise,
Mhm. That's good.
we won't be still activists.
That's good to hear. And the last thing that I want to discuss with you, Musa, the last time we talked in regards to the system and how you think or you wish something should be done, was we discussed about government allowing immigrants to vote in the municipality level. How did that go? What was happening? What happened to that?
Yeah,
It was a very
because
magnificent. It was like magical thing. You remember when we talked? I was like, "Are you sure that's so big?" It's like so big.
yeah,
What happened?
yeah, yeah. What happened is good question. You know why we believe that voting right for migrant is important because there's two phases. One phase is because we are in Greece, we are working in Greece, we are paying tax in Greece, and this tax is going to the state, and the state is using this tax to pay the politician, and the same politician is telling her we don't want you. They are using our money to say should go, you are not clean, you are dirty, you are not blah blah blah, you are not welcome. This is our money.
Yes.
So we have the right to vote in this case for the municipality level, we said for now. So that is why we was asking the right to vote. And this is possible because in Greece, some years ago, it happened one time where they give the right for migrant to vote. In some EU country, like in Belgium, migrant can vote, have the right to vote in the municipality level.
Mhm.
Because what we see in EU, in European Union, is very easy to touch the mayor, the municipality, and they are making a lot of good system for good things for the municipalities, for the city.
Yeah.
So if the mayor know that you are going to vote for him,
The
he will
position.
change
Yes.
he will change his view about migrant because he know that okay, this group community will vote for me. In my project I have to do something for them
Uh-huh.
because they are going to vote for me. So that will reduce the racism and discrimination in all the level.
Mm.
Do you imagine that in the last election there is a candidate in Greece, in Piraeus, because I live in Piraeus.
Mhm.
She called me and she was asking my vote. She know that I'm migrant, and she called me because she believed, she thought that I was able to vote. We could. That means that if I could vote, I will vote for her. We could be good friends. I will say, okay, I want you to vote, but I want you to change this. Yeah, and they will have different view
Yeah.
of migrant and refugees. Yeah, and also when you see the democracy is that we all people are living in this place and we are in democracy country. We need to have the right to vote because they are using our tax money to organize election. I pay tax. If I show you all the tax that I pay in Greece here, you will not believe.
Yeah.
As entrepreneur, I pay tax. People are working there, they pay tax, and this tax is on the democratic process where they will use this money to make all those elections. That is why we need to vote, and this is right and this is legal.
Yeah.
But we need to fight for that. And now, in several discussions, we are bringing that, and we hope that it will make success. But what happened after our meeting and discussion the last time I was talking to you?
Yeah.
What is happening is like some few moments, there was election in the US. Yeah, and the far right narrative trying to increase in EU.
Mm.
And when Trump administration become elected,
Mhm.
they're trying to make a lot of policy against migration. And EU, because they always follow
Yeah. Yeah.
US,
Yeah.
a lot of politicians are also going at the right.
Mhm.
Before we was having sit with the politician to sit and talking about how we will make the right to vote possible. But now all the door is closed. All the door is closed. Apart from this door is closed, and now people are going to the detention. People become undocumented people. So in community, when we have meeting, the community members are fighting to get the resident permit to go out from detention. This is the priority. That is why we move our priority to fight for detention, to end the detention, because it is not legal to put people in detention because of a piece of paper. This is not right at all.
Yeah.
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 And at the same time, pushing people to be undocumented is on the agenda of the EU and also in Greece. And we are trying to fight for that. As I told you, this woman that stayed for so many years and now she is like undocumented because she have to wait again, I don't know how many times,
Yeah.
to renew a document. And she is in Greece and she will go around. She doesn't have freedom. It's like you are in jail, open jail.
Yeah.
This is all we call it, open jail. You are outside, but you cannot go
Let's go
somewhere.
outside. You're outside, but you cannot go outside. So yeah. It makes total. And it's kind of,
Yeah,
it feels like Greece has a lot to do, a lot to change when it comes to system and everything that goes around immigration in general. So I'm so
yeah, this
glad.
is true. This is true.
Mhm.
Just to tell you something, this Greece has a lot of things to do because in Greece, in other EU country, there are a laws. There are a law that was passed for migrants, for refugees, but 20 years later, we are not talking about that in Greece yet. Yeah, so we are so late on that. I hope we are going to change that. Even the citizenship process in Greece, yeah, is very much difficult.
Yeah.
But next time we are going to go in details about all those things in details.
In details. Thank you so much, Musa. I'm so glad that I was able to get you on this one so you clarify and make many very, very important points that people need to be aware of when it comes to the system in Greece that is not on the side of immigrants. It's not even close. It's not even 10% towards immigrants' survival. So it's good to be aware of the information, and I hope people will watch this video and they learn that you need to be aware of the information, be equipped with the knowledge. It's very important. Musa, what I want you to say goodbye to my viewers. I hope to have you next time.
Yeah, you know you made this story because it's my first time that I participate in YouTube online
Yeah.
interview.
Mhm.
Of course, I used to go to several meeting and interview, but this is my first time in this from card, comme on dit. So I'm happy. I hope you are going to invite me again. I'm very
Absolutely.
excited
We have a
to,
lot to do. We have a lot.
to
We have a lot to talk about when it comes
yeah,
to human rights. So,
yeah.
uh,
Yeah, I need to share my knowledge to my people. To when I say my people, I mean refugees, migrants
yeah,
that wish to come to Greece and come to Europe. And this is very important that we give them information. Information is power. When you have the information, you control everything.
it's
The way that the state are controlling people because they have all the information. So when you have information, you make less mistake and you take good decision. This is
absolutely.
what we I wish we can share with your viewer and next time.
Thank you so much. You have a great day, Musa. Thanks.